the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. Now, for the first time since December 24th, 1994, it's time for a Los Angeles Rams home game. And here to call it are our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Now the first L.A. carry here for their star, Todd Gurley. No gain on the play there, second down. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Detroit! Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
Goff now looks to throw. Completes it to Quick. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who's been a Pro Bowler in 3 of his first 4 NFL seasons. From Wisconsin, it's Russell Wilson.
Coming out of college, he graded out A+ in every category you want in a quarterback except height. And that's what moved him to a 3rd-round pick. And we all found out later that was a mistake. He should have been a first-round guy. Now, in 2015, he showed his ability to actually lead a team to victories by being able to throw the football, not just rely on the running game.
And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, it's Gurley. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. 3rd and 2, gone. Got a man, it's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday return. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Another pistol look here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw is Wilson. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again here, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Wilson again to Rawls. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, this is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And there's a flag on the play. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Holding offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. There's Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Another pistol look here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No, check. Patriot!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Goff on first down. Completes it to Quick. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The one running back is Gurley. From the red zone now, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Again, Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. 3rd and long. It's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Graham slotted out to the left. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Third and 4. One receiver left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech would do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they've played so well, I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, here's Wilson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And no doubt they are waiting for him to break out of this little funky as it's carried over from last game into this one.
And now we've got to find out who's going to step forward to help him. All right, where will they lean in order to get him through these struggles? Do they go with the offensive line, maybe try and run the ball a little bit more, go to a shorter passing game, get the ball out of his hands quicker, let other guys do the work? They've got to figure out something because normally he's carrying them. In this case, they've got to find a way to carry him.
Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that. And that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll come out in the pistol.
No, check.
Again they run with Gurley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Holding offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Here we go now.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And a solid run down inside the 30. So down on the ground still is Rawls. And you remember his knee injury and hope that it's not a re-aggravation. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wilson on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. That's back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand.
Offside. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He hits Jermaine Kearse, and he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
On first down, it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Goff now on second down. So he shifts past him. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. 3rd and long. It's gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10, Goff again. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling from both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. In the slot on the right is Graham. On the ground, it's Michael. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range, because a field goal would win it?
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match. Just not a lot of offense. Really good defensive battle, though.
You kept wondering if one of the teams would break out today. Neither one of them really did. One got just enough points to win the game. Excellent defensive football.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Seahawks ruin the Rams' grand return to L.A. as we say so long from Southern California.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it